just the lifestyle and the glitz and glam of women we well know who are celebrated in their platforms and their fields that they occupy, to truly find out how they break free from their chains, to exposing and exploring to life that is greater, a life that is more fulfilling. And today we are at the Women Moving to Mastery event under the theme Rising from Ashes, to truly find out how does one rise above life's obstacles and circumstances that halt us on being the true versions of ourselves. Welcome to today, and I am Triumph Mbiba. Speaking to one of the phenomenal speakers on today's event is Priyanka Naidu. What does it mean to Priyanka to rise from ashes?
Do you know, it's such a beautiful visual to rise from an ash. It's a verb, it's an action, it's physical, because it shows ashes are dead, it's ember, it's debris. It's something that's the aftermath of destruction or a fire that comes. And the rising is us. It's that flame within us. It's that drive, it's knowing who we are that actually allows us to leave that darkness and enter a place of light.
At 24 years old, after my 2-year internship, I looked back and I felt completely defeated. Because, you see, somebody else had a plan for my life when I entered that law firm. And a director sexually harassed me and made my life very unbearable. I felt ashamed. I felt defeated. I actually lost my identity. When you realize that we're here for a season, just a season, and that our home is in a heavenly place, all of this is just a test for what's to come. But I need you to know that life will continue giving us why me and the devastation and the destruction, but we have it within us to control it. Because the power within us is so much more powerful than that around us.
I come from a history of obese family. So not only was I supposed to rise against poverty and limitations and lack of role models, I had to survive bullying and body shaming. Those are the things that I had to go through as a child who could only sit at the back. Why are you attracting more attention to yourself? Those are the things that I had to rise above. But I thank God for the name Triumph, which I was given by my dad, who is just a teenager. I don't think he was a teenager. I don't think he really knew what the name Triumph meant by that. And it did follow me because I had a positive mindset. Sometimes we live among people as much as we are in the world, but we are not of the world. I had a different idea of the woman that I wanted to become. The circumstances do not change before they change in the mind. You've got to see it first. That's why when God called Abraham, before he put Abraham in the promised land, Abraham had to see it to believe it. And it had to first exist in the mind.
Ladies, I'm not sure what is your fire. And I'm not sure what are your ashes from the fire. It could be betrayal. It could be trauma. It could be loss. It could be a number of things. It could be poverty. When we think about the ashes, we sort of amplify. You amplify the fire and the ashes, but you don't amplify your coming out of the ashes. Why December is 1 month why most people get depressed? Do you know that? December, January, most of us we are depressed. And the reason we are depressed is because our fire, which was even extinguished, it gets reignited. Our ashes, and not because of other people, because of ourselves. And that's why we need to think about our fire and our ashes, because we might be sitting here, we are still in the fire or even in the ashes. That's one of the human dilemma. That you are walking around, you have come out of the fire, you have come out of the ashes, but emotionally, you haven't moved out. You don't even see how you have come out of the ashes.
I'm going to talk about the impact of mental health in the Black community. How sometimes they say it's a little bit of witchcraft, and how sometimes they say it's a little bit of spirituality. The reality is, half of us as women run to church to go hide from mental health. Yes, amen. Thank you. And at the church, nobody wants to talk about it. They want to pray for you 50,000 times. If you went to the psychologist, if you got on this medication, you need to be reliant on it until. You need to make a choice in the beginning. Will I be able to cope and manage with getting on medication? I think I'll eat fish 3 times a week, punch a few times, walk, meditate, sleep, write in my journal. Why must I wake up at 4, bake scones for you and make jam? Look, I'm not saying don't do that if it's your thing, but please, I am not going to. But can I not be told I'm not woman enough because I can't bake scones at 4 a.m.? That's all I'm saying. Because that's the stuff that's holding us back. We want to fit in these little compartments that they're making. Oh, you can't wear pants. Jesus won't see you. I like dresses. It's fine. I like pants. It's okay. How's my heart? Am I nice to you? Am I kind? Do I greet you when I see you? You know? And you know what? The reality is, you all can't pretend, hide behind your job at work. When you are not coping mentally, take time out. Take time out. Eat healthy, exercise. You're spending 8 hours at church. You don't know who your child's friend is. Huh? At church, everybody knows you, but where was your child last night? What is she like? I bet Jesus is going to say, oh, you know the pastor likes scones with cheese. But you don't know if your child likes chicken burger or cheeseburger. When last did you speak to your mother? Who lives next door to you? What's the point of being at church for 8 hours every Saturday and Sunday? So for me, rising from my ashes was to accept my calling and my responsibility to say things that are uncomfortable and not hide behind the fact that, I'm Penny Libiani, I'm on television, I am a woman of respect and substance. I think it's terrible that, domestic violence is a problem in the country. Hey, it's a problem in the country. Yes.
The biggest testimony that you can ever share that would impact somebody's life, it's based on personal experience. So take your personal experiences, use that to build somebody else.
I have been very motivated to not just look at the ashes, but come up and rise and be the woman that was created by God to empower other women out there.
How did this day impact you? What have you learned? What have you shared with the other women that you just met in this session?
What I've shared is that I'm not the only one. And then it's not like it's the strange match, it's the end of the world. No. There's solutions. There are people out there who can help us to overcome whatever that we are going through each and every day. It's just need of interaction with other people, not being at your own corner.
Very true. So we can all attest that our testimonies actually can heal other people. Thank you so much, Ceci. In that note, we are closing off today's session on women moving to mastery, rising from ashes. And I believe, and I know even from my own side, that our lives, any woman who is here, in some way has been changed. From me, it's a good day and goodbye.